Hi, this is Wildlife Warriors.
He's getting good at that, isn't he? Hello, how are you?
Oh, good.
And I know that you've been up to something good for the environment this week, but what about you, Davo? What have you been doing?
I've been doing a bit of cleaning, see? Shining up snail shells.
Oh, shining up snail shells. That sounds riveting, Davo.
Oh, yeah. These ones seem to like it, though. A bit of snail polish, and they come up a treat.
Oh, dearie me, it's going to be one of those days. Actually, Davo talking about snails, well, it's not so silly because today we're going to do a story for you about snails. Now, I think that Klaws might be overseas. Remember our satellite here? Now, our satellite could put us in touch with London. Now, Davo, you go and turn on the telly. I think we might be able to contact Klaws in London.
Okay.
His special snail story. We'll see how we go. Klaws!
Klaws!
I can hear something on the satellite.
Klaws!
Hello?
Are you asleep, Klaws?
Probably.
Hooray!
That's...
Oh, is that you, Davo?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hi. Hi, how are you,
Klaus.
Janie? How are you,
Good.
Davo? Where am I? I'm at the London Zoo in England. Yes. Well, here at the London Zoo, they're doing some fantastic things to save endangered snails.
Oh, nice of you to join us, Klaws. Now, can you tell us a little bit about those snails?
Right. Now, the Partular Snail is not a normal snail like the ones we see in our garden every day. It's a beautiful Maury tree snail.
I bet you it's called a Mauryan tree snail because it lives in trees and comes from the island of Maury.
Thanks for that, Einstein.
You're right, Davo. Maury is an island covered in rainforest, and the Partular snail lived there happily for thousands of years until, guess what? Man came along.
Yep. People on the island made a big mistake many years ago.
Oh, what did they do? Cut down the trees?
No, Davo, not this time.
Or hunt them because they thought they were eating their chickens?
Eating their chickens?
Yeah.
Davo, this is a snail, not an eagle.
Or maybe they made soup from them, or used their shells as ping pong balls, or turned them into lampshades.
How
or
about
made
you
them
just settle, petal, and I'll tell you all about it.
The mistake was that people took lots of giant land snails onto the island.
Yes, and they started to eat everything in sight, including the poor old Partular snail.
Oh, and people call dinosaurs dumb.
And I'm afraid it gets worse, Davo. To try and solve the problem, scientists brought in another snail, hoping it would eat the giant land snail.
But instead, it also started eating our little friend, the Partular Snail.
Oh, so that's why it's nearly extinct.
Yes, Davo, there are no Partular snails left on the island. Isn't that sad? It's covered with the other snails.
Oh, you mean it's gone for good?
No, there are some left. They were taken to England, and now scientists at the London Zoo are trying to find a way to save them.
One of the things they've found out is the Partular snail's favourite food. Now, who can guess what it is?
Well, I know it's not chicken.
You really are a bird brain, Davo. Now, their favourite food is the stalk of a hibiscus tree.
Not much use finding out what they like to eat if there's nowhere for them to live.
Ah, now that's where you're wrong, Davo. Scientists have discovered another island right next door to Maury where they'll be safe.
What? No other snails?
That's right. They'll be able to release them there and hope that they'll multiply.
Well, I guess it's pretty hard for scientists to get people interested in saving something like a snail. Not really a family pet, is it?
No, Davo, you're right. But, you know, it just goes to prove that no matter what the creature is, it's very important that we try and save it. Every single endangered species.
Yep. But even wildlife warriors have to be careful of what insects and animals they touch. Always ask a grown-up first, because some can be dangerous.
I'm glad it wasn't too late to save the Partular snail.
And let's hope that other people will learn from the mistakes of those on Maury Island.
Oh, so our Wildlife Warrior Medal of Honour goes to the people in Operation Partular. Well, that's it from Wildlife Warriors. See you again soon. And remember, love the earth because she loves you. Bye.
See you all. I think I'll just hop across to the channel if it's easy.
See you, Claude, when you get back.
Bye.
Jane, when do I get a trip?